And welcome to another preview show in the Fabbl Premiership. Today we are looking at Orcidas Division 4 of the Fabbl League. Unfortunately, it's just me previewing the teams today. Unfortunately, my co-announcer has to look after a sick kitten. So I'm sad to say you've just got me. But if anybody wants to obviously, come and join me on one of these shows, don't be shy. All we're doing is just talking and giving our input on these teams. It is a lot easier if obviously the more of us the merrier. But I'll do my best to go through this, and we'll see what we can do. So, 2 teams will get promoted. Which 2 will they be? Let's start off then with Rats of Tobruk, Grey Bear 1966. Now that's the year you were born. You're even older than me. And that takes some doing. Like I say, you must. I do apologise because I won't know a lot of these coaches. But I'll just tell you how I say it. It's a brand new team. There's not really much. There's not really much you can say. Obviously, with it being Division 4, a lot of times they are brand new teams. And this this could be a very short video. But rats are always dangerous, aren't they? He's got his 4 gutter runners, he's got his throw, he's got his 2 stone vermin, apothecary, 3 team rolls. I think that's a smart roster setup for the league. I'm very dubious on big guys, and obviously if you took the rat ogre, then he's going to have to cut down on other pieces or re-rolls or apothecaries. So I do believe this is probably the best roster setup to give him the best chance. Like I say, I like some of these names. Blackjack there, yeah, very good. James Franchelli. But again, there's nothing we can really have a look at here. But rats are always good. Rats are always going to give you a chance. It's just if the attrition holds, isn't it? And that's the problem. If you start losing a few of these pieces early, then you're going to have a major problem to try and last the league. But if you can get a bit lucky with them, or at least with your gut runners and your stone bearmen, then you've got a chance. But yeah, Rats of Tobruk, they've got to fight his chance, haven't they? So let's have a look. All these are actually new teams. So this will be a quick video. Khemri Cobra Kai, love the name. Mad Dan, and a lot of numbers. Oh yes, I like this. I like the names on these. It should get promoted just for the names. Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, Jet Li, Jean-Claude Van Damme. I love it. Absolutely love the names. So yeah, 2 team rerolls. It's always worrying when you go 2 team rerolls, isn't it? But obviously, if he wants all the goodies, he's gonna have to go down somewhere. He's gone for the chili. He's gone for the cheeky fan factor. I would have probably put coach assistant instead of fan factor. I think that could be better. Could be wrong. Khemri's always good. The only thing whatever puts me off about Khemri is the decay on them. It's a bit of a worry, especially when you go a bit higher up against claw and stuff like that. Yeah, they do have regen, but never always convinced. 3 skeletons again, only armor 7, 2 blockers, two throwers. Again, I mean, at the moment we're seeing very standard builds. My only concern, like I said, they've only got 2 rerolls. Obviously, he's going to try and pinch one with a cheerleader and hope the fan fact helps him. I did the same with cheerleaders and coach assistants for my Necro last season because I only started off with 2. Obviously, with it being strength 5, it might, if your position's right, it might be able to get a few 3 dices with these guys. And obviously, the throwers have show hands, so that'll help. But again, I don't know. Without having a co-announce from the Fabbl League, I have no idea of most of these coaches, unfortunately. So I'm just going down by the rosters and what I think is a good setup. But again, I like it, and like I said, because he's got four big lads like that, he's really going to be, if he positions right, he's going to be able to bully a lot of these teams. And like I said, I think they should do quite solid in this division. Lustrian Nemesis. So this is the Amazons, the Tuscan. Let's see his setup. 4 Blodge Blitzers, Then 2 catches, a thrower, 3 rerolls, an apothecary, just 11 players. That's the only negative. The good thing about Amazon is that they're really cheap, aren't they? Really, really, really cheap. So there's plenty of rosters he could have gone with. I don't mind this one. And again, with a lot of these AV7 teams, it's just a concern about losing players, especially early on in the season, and fighting all the way. I mean, I did that with my Necro. I was like, I think I had 5-6 loners in the last game and the game before, and it's just so hard. And I find the problem with Amazons, failed dodges seem to injure more of your players than when people hit them. I'm just saying, is there any tackle in this? There's no. Yeah, so there's no major tackle in this league, so really the Amazons should be up there. They really should be. It's a nice division for them. No dwarfs, no chorfs, nothing crazy like that. So there's no excuse for these guys not to do very well. And yeah, they could go quite well. Another Skaven team, Tolling Bells, the Stormcloud. Now, he's gone different to the first Skaven team. He's actually gone for the Rat Ogre instead. See, the problem is when you can take the Rat Ogre, it means you can only have 3 Gut Runners and you don't have the Apothecary. And with them being quite brittle, that can be a problem. Because if you lose a Stone Vermin or Gut Runner first game, and you've got no caches, obviously you won't if you're a new team, then you're going to have a bit of a problem. So I always think the Rat Ogres are always a big risk, especially in a private league. I'm not a fan of it, but obviously if they're on a going day and they can take a few players off, then who knows? He may be a difference maker. But to me personally, I just think it's too much of a risk, to be honest. But it is what it is. Stormcloud, cool name, but not really anything else you can say about it, really, is it? It's basically just a standard alteration to the one. He's gone with a Rat Ogre. It's good that one of them's gone with a Rat Ogre and one's gone with a normal one. I would have gone with the other roster because I think that's the better roster, more reliable roster, and it helps with attrition. Where the only good thing about this one, it gives you a strength 5 piece. But yeah, but it'll be interesting to see how he goes anyway, and see how he does. Next one, Rapid Thieves. I love the name. Pandafraz 666. That's a good game attack. And this guy's gone for the big Croxigo, so he's only got the 2 team rerolls, no Apothecary to start off with, and he's gone for brute strength, hasn't he? 6 strength 4 Saurus, 1 strength 5 Crocs. He's going big early. He should be able to bully a lot of these teams. The problem, obviously, with Saurus is they've got nothing with block, and they only have 2 rerolls. There's no sure hand to pick the ball up. There's just nothing there. That is going to be the main concern. Just the 2 team rerolls. I mean, I don't play Lizards much, but I tried this setup and the one with the 3 rerolls, and I always found the one with 3 rerolls is better, and then get the Crocs later on. But yeah, the Crocs go again, Prehensive Tail, Mighty Blow. He's adding a bit beef. I just think where the Rat, obviously he needs the beef. I don't really think Lizards do. They've already got 6 big lads, but this guy could probably crash into a corner cage, tag himself onto the ball carrier, -1 to dodge away as well. So you just never know. But yeah, this team should be trying to bully. The only problem is with only 4 skinks, you better look after them. But yeah, and they should be a team who should be able to dominate the offensive line of scrimmage. Colo Predator 173, so here's a Wood Elf team. This is a really nice. This really is a beautiful division for them. Like I said, with the Amazons, there's no tackle in there with no chorfs, no dwarfs. So it's even better for them because obviously the Amazons are agility 3, these are agility 4. This team should be able to do what he wants when he wants. And this, you would think this team should be one of the favourites to go up. Again, there's a lot of armor 7 in this this division, and that could be the key to who actually goes up, who's going to be able to take the attrition. There's two ways. There's really two ways you see rosters built. You see this way built with 2 war dancers, or 1 war dancer and 1 tree. They're the 2 usual ones you do. 2 rerolls, but hey, you can't really afford any more than 2 unless you really, drop down on players and just go with line elves really for your roster. What's never good. He's going to do quite well against the Saurus. Obviously, he's got 2 leapers who go in there and punch the skink slides out. He should be able to go toe to toe with the Amazons and the Skaven again. Obviously, they'll both be able to go at each other as well. So I don't know the coaches, and that's unfortunate because, like I said, I don't really know. So I can't give if I knew which ones were like really good and which ones weren't, then obviously that would influence the way I would go. But really, this Wood Elf team, they're in a nice division and they really, really should be up there. He's just got to be careful like his war dancers are going to splat. Now then, what would Agent Derby? Orc team, good old Orcs, gotta love Orcs. Atlanta Death Squad 2.0. Wonder what happened to 1.0. 4 blitzers, 4 black orcs, a thrower, 2 linemen, 2 team rerolls, apothecary, a coach assistant, and a cheerleader. That's an interesting roster, because usually if you don't take the troll, you take the reroll, so you'd have 3 rerolls. Oh, hi, Anania. Yeah, sorry about that. Anania was there. Yeah, they was doing my head in, Anania. So I got rid of him, and I'll restart with Orcs. But I'm basically on the Xbox this season. Sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I mean it's I love Orcs. I mean personally, I used to go with the 4 black orcs, the 4 blitzers, the thrower, and Lamb in the 3 rerolls. He's gone differently. He's gone. It's very safer, isn't it? Because obviously you've got the apothecary, but I always look at it as this: your armor 9, so your armor really should hold up. Obviously in this division as well, there's nothing to scare you at all. Not if you're an orc. Obviously you can always get unlucky. Someone can roll insane dice and obviously break armor 9. But I would have either gone with the troll, because you got to have a bit of beef there, or go with the 3 rerolls. But that's just my personal preference. He's obviously gone for the coach as a cheerleader. I don't like what he's done, because obviously he's saying, you know what, I've got a +1 on the cheerleader, +1 on the coach assistant, I might get +1 on the fame as well. So, any cheerleader or coach assistant role, there's a very good chance I'll win it. That'll give him a 3rd reroll. I've still got my apothecary. So I get why he's done it like this. I really do. I don't know. Like I said, I won a lot of like competitions with orcs back in the day, and to me, orc, it's all about beefing that middle up and saying you've got to go through this middle and making it as hard as possible for them to break it. So block, guard, stand firm, just make it just almost impossible for them to break it and force them to go down the flank, and then obviously just go on them. And that's where troll is so good. You sort of try to put your troll there and just keep him there and just don't do nothing with him. But when he's got guard and stand firm, he becomes an absolute pain. And then obviously he's beefed up with 4 black orcs. But obviously Agent Darby's thinking of the long term. He's saying, you know what, I don't want to be caught with my pants down. If someone does get a lucky injury, an injury break, and it's a -1 movement or death or something, he's got his apothecary there to hopefully save him, and then he's just going to kick off events. So yeah, it's nice to see this, because like I said, I've never really seen this sort of roster set up before. But yeah, should be interesting. And then finally, another orc team. Ooh, I thought it was going to be chaos then. Malkor's Urukai. Let's have a look what he's gone for. 4 blitzers, 4 black orcs, 3 linemen. So he's in the camp of not the thrower, because that's another thing, isn't it? With the thrower, it's a very how can I put it? Some people love the thrower, some people hate the thrower. This guy decided he's not going to go with the thrower. He's took 3 land. He's took 3 linemen. He's obviously got the apothecary as well, and he's banking the 30k. So he's probably after the first game going to get an apothecary and go down that route. Again, don't know who the coach is, so my apologies. But another one with 6-6 in the name. But again, I love the names. Bobby O'Bash, Billy O'Brake, Benny O'Boom, Barry O'Bang. They are fantastic. Ravage, Lacerate, Trauma, Havoc. Yeah, medium rare sirloin, well done. I really like these. This is another team I really like the names for. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not really much I can go on about this sort of division because nobody's ever played a game. And obviously, without a co-announcer from Fabbl telling me a bit about the coaches, it is really a lot of guesswork. So I look at what is the good matchups. Now, to me personally, the Wood Elves should really do well in this. Really should do well. They should be able to run the rings around the likes of the Tomb Guardians. They should be able to leap in and punch the lights out the Saurus, the Skink. Sorry, the Rats the Rats should have a good potential here as well. And if the Orcs have a going day, they should be able to boss a lot of this about. Looking at what I think will win the league, I think the Orcs have got a good chance, but obviously I think the Saurus and the Tomb Guardians will make it really difficult for them so they can't boss it as much as they'd like. Amazons to me are always bloody slow, so you have to be a top-notch coach to be able to do stuff with them. On the plus side, the Amazons will not come against any tackle early on, so that's got to be a help. But to me personally, it's between the Rats and the Wood Elves. I think early on, they're the ones who are best suited to this. I'm going to say the Wood Elves will win the division. And out of the 2 Rat teams, it's basically just on the roster build. I will go for... let's have a look. What's this team called again? Rats of Tobruk. Because their setup is just a lot more reliable. He's got the 4 goat runners. He's got his Troy, he's got his 2 blockers, he's got the 3 rerolls, he's got the apothecary. Whereas if you look at the other one's a very risky build. Because he's got the Rat Ogre, what's great, but obviously Rat Ogres don't always work. And he's got no apothecary either, and he's only got the 3 gut runners. So, if he loses a gut runner, he's down to 2. It's going to be a long season. The most important things, in my opinion, in the Skaven army is your gut runners, because they're basically what win you the games. So, there you go. And there's no point going for someone to finish bottom, because, hey, no one gets relegated in this league. So, there you go. I'm going, like I said, I'm going to go with the Wood Elves just to have enough firepower. As long as they can keep the War Dancer safe, they should be fine. I think personally, if I'm the Wood Elves, I'd prefer the Lizards first up. I'll just have a look at the schedules. Actually, I'll have a look. So there you go. So Lustrious Nemesis. So they're against the Orcs. Orcs against Khemri. That'll be a good one. So what do they call them? Moonshine. So they're against the Tolling Bells. So that's the other Skaven team. So that should be a good game. Again, if his Rat Ogre can get a few mighty blow hits in there and actually take a few of these Wood Elves off, that's going to be a huge bonus. Anani says, I go for the 4 Black Hawk, 4 Blitz, 3 Laban, and share scores with the Blitzers until I get a double or agility on 1 to make him a carrier. Yeah. Like I say, it's hard for me to really decipher what will win because I don't know any of the coaches, and that's the problem. So I'm going on basically at the roster setup, so what should more times than not win you the stuff. And I think Wood Elves in no tackle, they've got agility 4. They'll be able to dodge away. Those are the roller ones. They'll be able to dodge away and pick his own fights, and he'll be able to score as quickly. And that's the problem with the Skaven. You see, the gut runners can do that, but agility 3 pieces, it's always dicey, especially with AV7, so they can get stuck next to the Orcs and the Saurus and that, where at least the Wood Elves will be like, nah, I don't want any of that. I'm just going to dodge away on the 2+, and I'll see you later, alligator. And Wood Elves are so good at that. The only thing with Wood Elves is you've got to worry with the line of LOS hits, and maybe later on he may go for a tree. Who knows? Some people like the tree, some people don't. But looking at the schedule there, to me, some good ones there. I mean, that's going to be awesome. Lustrious Nemesis versus Land Death Squad. That'll be a right Bashfest. Ratchet Tobruk, I would expect to try and run the rings around the Khemri pretty quickly. If the Khemri can get themselves caged up, who knows? But yeah, I mean, should be interesting. Should be interesting to say the least. So there we go. So that's it. So that's that preview done. If I get another like sort of cone answer for later on, I will do another video. I think Paul Campbell, aka Little Yoshi, said he may be able to do a video with me. And if he does, then obviously I'll do another video. I'll go probably, another one of the divisions. I just went to Orcidas Division 4 because I've done most of the Orcidas ones already, so I think it was best to get them done. I didn't actually realise it was all new teams. Silly old me. But it's good to get them all done anyway and get someone's thoughts. So yep, thanks for that. Hopefully I'll be on later and we'll have a look at another division. Thanks again, guys. Take care. And don't forget, if you've missed most of this, you can go onto my YouTube channel, Bernie Buffon, and they're all on there. There's a playlist with them all in. So if obviously you're in another division, if you go into that, you'll be able to see them. And obviously if you subscribe, what's obviously free, it'll give you, it'll tell you when there's more Fabbl news on my YouTube channel. Okay, guys. Thanks very much. Take care. I'll see you on the next preview show. Thanks again. Bye-bye.